Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and I am your cruise director on the Magical Mystery Tour. Another declutter video. Today we have concealers and powders. It's a lot, it's too much. It's a deep pervy look into my collection. Some of these days I won't be getting rid of a lot, others I'll be decluttering a heap. Either way, you get to see what I have while I try and make room and make everything fit in this space for now. But before we get to that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell to be alerted to any new uploads. And if you like this video at the end, please give it a big thumbs up. Let's go do it. Okay, we are looking at concealers now. I have more than your average Jenny, but that being said, I don't have as many as a lot of people. But let's have a look at some of these can go quite clearly. Runway Room. This I love, love, love. If you like a cream concealer, this is Pink Flesh. This is really great for mature skins. It slightly color corrects under the eyes. I love this product. Love it. It's it just does something underneath my eyes. I cannot rave about this product enough. Keeping, clearly. Rare Beauty. This is the under eye brightener in the shade Light. This is really great. It's got this metal tip on it that is quite cooling. If you don't need much under your eyes, it's a brightener. You then put concealer on top. In actual fact, I could probably get rid of all my super light concealers. I don't have too many, but I can get rid of all my super light concealers because this is lightweight. This is really good underneath aging eyes as well, to then put a concealer over the top if you have a little bit of darkness under there. The e.l.f. Camo Color Corrector. This probably I should chuck in with my foundation, but this is within easy reach if I keep it in this drawer. Color Corrector. If your foundations are too yellow, if they are running too warm, this will neutralize it. This will pull that out and make it more neutral. In fact, I used this on the weekend on my daughter. Used a little bit of white drops. This is no longer available, sadly. I don't know what I'm going to do when that is empty. And a little bit of this to change a color into the perfect shade for her. Natasha Denona, the High Glam Concealer. This shade I thought was going to be way too dark for me. It is the perfect shade. I filled out the Let Us Pick Colour Match You shade finder from on her site, and it came up with this, and it was bang on. I'm looking at it when I'm first putting it under my eye going, it's too dark, it's too dark. No, it's not. It was perfect. I love that. Right, here we go. This is, I don't even know what this is called now. This is a line filler. And look, it's probably a pore eraser. This I could use as a primer. It's going to go into my primer drawer because the little area just around where my cheeks are, I can use this instead of a putty filling primer. It's going up there. Let's get out the e.l.f. ones. Do we have another one? Is that it? I think that is it for e.l.f. These have expired. These have definitely expired. I thought I had one more in the white lid, which was the hydrating one. Possibly have somewhere. I don't know where. These have definitely expired now. These are drying on my skin. They look terrible. This, they've got to go. All three of them. super full coverage. If I want a super full coverage, I am going to use the Too Faced Born This Way. This is still good. This is staying for sure. Next up we have, let's have a look, the Velvet Concepts. I got this to try out. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. I'm really not sure. We're going to stick that, there's a hair in that. We're going to stick that to the side for now. I might need to use that again. If I have spots that I need to really cover and dry down, I use this. This is a Rimmel 2-in-1 concealer. It's a concealer pot in the top. It's got some powder for setting in the bottom. I don't use the powder. I do use this, oh, just stuck my finger in. I do use this, however, to colour red spots. Okay, what don't I like? Let's pull out some ones that I'm not a big fan of. Okay, hold on. We'll pull these out. Pop everything over here. And put back in what we want. How about that? Oh, by the way, my Natasha Denona, the lid is stuck up in it, so it's a mess every time I pull something out. Rare Beauty, Too Faced, Runway Room can sit down there. Velvet products, and that can sit up there for now. Going to put in what I like, keep out what I don't like. Kosas Revealer Concealer. Is that what it's called? That's what naturally flipped off the tongue. I have O2W. Really nice. This is one product though that you do need to constantly sniff and check that it hasn't gone off. The Mavala Corrector Perfect Concealer. This is another nice product. I find that I tend to prefer lighter weight concealers under my eyes. And you can see I've got a variety of shades for a number of reasons, depending on how my eyes look at the time. The Revolution Eye Bright Illuminating Under Eye Concealer. I've got the shade Light. This has got vitamin C in it. I also have a darker version of this, like quite a dark version of this that I use as a contour. This is amazing. Like, this is amazing. They have repackaged it now. It doesn't quite look like this. I think it's slightly smaller. It's got that revolting. These apply so well when they have this sort of applicator, but this applicator is so messy, as we all know. I do love this though, and I will use every last drop of that. That is probably my most reach for concealer. Flower Beauty. This is the Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. I don't find that it's that full of coverage. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. I'll probably go in light. It's probably because it's so... Oh, how's that? It is quite heavy, like quite full coverage. But it feels quite lightweight, which is maybe where the confusion comes from. Flower Beauty is getting harder and harder to find in Australia. A lot of Chemist Warehouse are getting rid of them, just to be aware. The NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. This is beautiful. This and the Blur Foundation are stunning. I have the shade Fair. I don't normally go for these types of products. Like, this is a fuller coverage. This feels quite heavy and silicone. It just looks fantastic on your skin. I mean, do I have to say much? The Maybelline Eraser Multi-Use Concealer. I've got the shade 06 here at the moment. It's probably a bit too dark. Coming into summer though, she's staying. This, however, the Instant Erase Concealer, Brightening and Corrects from MCO Beauty. I hate this. This is not a winner. This is clearly meant to be duping that, right? Just get that. Don't get that. Just get that. This. one that goes. NARS concealer. Oh, that can stay down there. We know that that is great for a reason. I've got a sample here of the Hourglass concealer that has dried up. That's going. What have we got? We have the Revolution IRL Filter Finish Soft Matte Concealer. If you like a soft matte concealer, that is beautiful. Long wear, breathable, oil free. And what's I don't know what Vetox is. I'll have to look at that. If you cannot afford the NARS concealer, have a look at the Maybelline Fit Me. That and that. So dupe for that. That one works. I have 2 shades of the DB Skin Renew Ceramide Concealer. Ladies, if you are mature skin, if you can get this where you are, this is an Australian brand. So for those of you that are overseas, I'm so sorry. I don't know how easy, if this is available overseas. This is a fantastic concealer. It comes with these. I don't use it. I just used a little skinny doe foot that it comes with. And I think I may have used, yeah, I've used that there. There's better tools to apply with than that. Ceramide infused concealer melts into the skin for a natural hydrated finish. These, if you love a big doe foot, that's fantastic. But with concealers for our age, these thin ones are what works because we really only need to be putting a small amount on. I've got the 2 shades here. One for normal everyday wear, the second one for if I want to brighten. Awaya Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. I like this. This is such an underrated brand here in Australia. I just don't see people talking about it. Clearly, I've got a few products of theirs and I enjoy them because they do get a fair bit of use. If you haven't tried this, I do recommend picking it up. It's a lightweight but full coverage, slightly heavier, not too heavy. Confusing, I know, but it is. The Revelation Conceal and Define Infinite Long Wear Concealer. This says it's crease proof with niacinamide. I'm not a fan of this. Nothing is crease proof. It's just not. This is really thick and heavy. I don't like how this feels on me any longer. I did when I first got it, but I mean, look at that. That is full coverage. But she's going. I also don't like the, is that Maybelline? Yes. The Master Matte Conceal Camouflage Concealer in the shade Light. I think this has been discontinued maybe. It's going. Either way, I don't know why I'm squeezing it onto my hand. I'm not keeping it. The Revolution Super Size Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer. Not a fan of this one either. That one is going as well. The W7 Oh So Sensitive Concealer. This is super cheap, but it's really good. Super lightweight. That can stay. I've just been enjoying this recently too. The Body Shop Vitamin C Concealer. Another lightweight one. Natural ingredients. Liking that. This, I got the wrong shade. I definitely got the wrong shade in this. This can go to somebody that can use it. The Rimmel Wake Me Up Anti-Fatigue Skin Brightening Concealer. Oh yeah, that can work. That's a little bit peachy. I like using a little bit of peachy tones under my eye. That brightens for me. Next up we have the OXX Concealer. This is the shade Nude. It's super lightweight. It's not a heavy, it's quite watery. It's not a heavy coverage. If you need just a little bit, this could work for you. I don't mind it for what it is. Savvy Liquid Concealer. I can't remember what I was about to say, I can't remember what I thought of that. That feels, nope. Nope. Don't like how it feels straight away. The NYX HD Studio Photogenic. We'll keep that one for now, even though I have another NYX one. for comparisons because I do want to try and do some dupes of products. So that's why I keep some of them. This is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I use this essentially as a base if I'm going to. Again, won't talk too much about it. A discontinued one. Not getting rid of this until I absolutely need to. It smells fine. I wore it on my wedding day. It's the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Full Coverage Concealer. Chuck that up in there. Okay, down to the last few. So I think we can fit all of these in. The W7 Kind and Free. This is probably getting to end of life now. But it's another one that leans a little bit more peach on me, but it works under my eyes as a colour corrector. Have I got another Maybelline one? I've got two in here. This one, I don't think I like this. I don't think I like this. I haven't used this for some time. It's too thick and heavy, and the light one can go, in fact, as well. Have I done a full face of... Maybe I should keep one. I'll keep the light for now, because I don't know if I've done a full face of Maybelline. I'm only keeping it for that reason. Okay, the other three commercial brands. We have L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer. This is quite thick and heavy. We're keeping it for now. The CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. This is quite a light one. This is full coverage, but look at that. If I want to brighten under my eyes, that's a lot of coverage. And then the Revlon Flex Wear. This is probably the better one of the three. That's it. That is it for concealers. We have more than enough in here. There's probably a couple that I'm interested in getting. I'm really keen on trying the Westman Atelier, the Urban Decay, which I haven't tried. They're probably the only two that jump to mind at the moment. I don't have the Home Beauty one. It was meant to be sent to me in PR. I don't know what happened there. They were following up on it, but I haven't heard back from them. I will get it at some stage. I'm just really not purchasing anything online at the moment due to the fact that I am traveling out and about at the moment. That is concealers. You can see, look, I've got a few. What have we got there? They're really the only sort of a few high-ends, mainly savvy ones. Less is more, people, just remember that. Okay, so we have a few powders here, starting with the pressed powders. So we have Charlotte Tilbury. Look, I've got a little bit of that still to go. I'm going to sit that to the side so that I can do a pan. Nakia Joy. Look, let's be honest, that can go. Because I have a new one. Keeping that. Too Faced. This is probably the newest. Is it the newest? It's the newest pressed powder to my collection. The Too Faced Born This Way Soft Blur. I've hit pan. That's how good it is. It's expensive. Like, it's per gram. It's super expensive for what it is. So this is 4.8 grams. And the Charlotte Tilbury is, have we got a weight on here? 8 grams. So, you know, there's not a huge amount in that, but it is beautiful. We have another amazing one. The Home Beauty Sheer-In Powder Setting Duet. I have the shade light to medium. This came away with me and is what I used on my daughter's face for her wedding makeup. So because you've got the mattifying and then the glow. Beautiful product, beautiful packaging. I think this is another one that we've hit pan on. Yes, absolutely. The LYS Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder. These I'm going to use up. Now into a cheaper product. We have the Savvy Vegan Powder. This is a natural finish pressed powder. Look, it's okay. I don't like, it's a bit orangey, so that can go to another home. I think this one is a mess. This is the Body Shop. I need to be careful opening this. Yeah. So this broke when I put it in the, not a bad product, it's just too messy. I'm going to get rid of that just because of the fact that it's broken. The OXX Mattifying and Setting Powder. This is super cheap. This is a great product. If you are on a budget, go to Kmart or Target and get yourself that. I need to go that way. This is the L'Oreal 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation 4-in-1 Powder. This is a foundation in powder. It's okay. I've been keeping it because, well, I don't even know why. That can go to a new home. Okay, I have a couple of Rimmel ones here now. So what do I have? The Stay Matte. And we are moving towards a more matte look now. And then the Kind and Free, which is looking a bit orange now that I look at it. But we are coming up to summer, so I'm keeping both of those. This is the RMS Beauty Luminizing Powder in Midnight Hour. I don't know if this is still available anymore. This is more of a, I mean, look, that's more bronzy. And I think I might actually, let's compare it to the Hourglass Dim Light. These are very, very similar. I'm going to keep both. Obviously, Hourglass Dim Light. I've got the blush palettes, the Christmas ones that come out each year. I do prefer this. I use this more. Their blush and bronzer and highlight are lovely, but I have others that I love. This powder though is stunning. So I need to see if that is still available. I'm not sure if it is, because this one was also a great dupe for it and is discontinued as well for the Hourglass. This is the DB Luminous Setting Powder. It's a real shame they discontinued this because it is stunning and it was a perfect dupe for the Hourglass. I've had this for ages. I used it sparingly. I'm just going to start using it up now because I love it. It was super affordable. So I know that these three are similar. This is discontinued. And I want to say, like, I do still love it, but clearly I haven't used it a huge amount. Well, this is still curved. This is sort of flattened. This is flattened. I think I'll see if this can go to a new home. I do like it. I just don't use it. And I really should. I've used this so much. Can you tell I like DB products? This is the Skin Renew Ceramide Pressed Powder. It was printed on here. It has worn off. And I have hit pan on that. So we're going, the ones that I've hit pan on, I'm sitting over here, we're going to use them up. The DB, another one, setting powder. This is a translucent setting powder. It's a white. I clearly like them. I don't know how to pronounce this, if it's Marvala or Marvala. Marvala. This, great in theory, but this just keeps hard panning on me. So I think I'm going to get rid of it because it's just too much hard work. The Too Faced Peach Blur. This smoothing finishing powder, sort of in the lines of these here. This has been discontinued. I am keeping that because I love it. So that's my pressed powders. Let's get these all in together. I just really needed to make some room. So that's great. Put these up the back here. The ones that I want to use, I'm going to set that on top because I have got room for double layers. Home Beauty Nakia Joy there. LYS we are using. So that is the first lot. So I got rid of 5. Better than nothing. Now let's get to loose powders. I've got a heap here. So let's start with what I know I'm 100% keeping are the 2 Nakia Joy Cosmetics. This is both the Velvet Finishing Powder. This is the Brightening in the pink, and then that. I can't tell you how many of these I have been through. It's my favourite loose powder. They're staying. Next up we have Maybelline Fit Me powder. Again, if you are on a budget, you like a loose powder, you want something that acts like a high-end luxury powder, this is it, my friends. I have 2 shades here. I have Fair Light, which is a more yellow based, and I have Light. I don't know if you can see. No, you probably can't see in there. If you are more yellow toned, number 10, Fair Light. If you are more cool toned, peachy, number 15, Light. I have 2 shades depending on time of the year. The Revolution Cherry Bake powder. Look, I'm going to keep this. I've only used it the once. Did not like it. So let's put that to the side to compare, see if we can make this work, or if it's going to be a full face of products that I hate. Speaking of products that I hate, the Australis Colour Click Finishing Powder. Let's have a look. Let's open this and you tell me who it's meant to be duping. It does not. These do not mix together in a nice way at all. Let's have a look. You just come out looking ashy. It's a terrible product. Not for me. Do not like, do not recommend. KVD Lock-It Setting Powder Translucent. This is so old. Last time I used this, Muse were touring Australia. This was just too drying for me. I don't know why I've held on to it for so long. That is going. Okay, you know what? Sorry, I just knocked my camera. I think this can go because I did get the Illuminate and Bake powder from OXX, and this one I actually did really like. So that can go. The Laura Mercier Celestial Light Translucent Loose Setting Powder Light Catcher. This is more of a highlighter, if we are honest. Let's put this in here. And I need to put it in with my highlighters because you do not want this all over your face, my friend. It's probably too shimmery. I need to sit that to the side and work out how I can use it. because you are not setting your face with this one. If you like Laura Mercier, use the original. You can use this as your highlighter. Okay, I think I'll probably end up keeping most of these. So I have a couple of sample pots, the By Terry colourless powder and the Hourglass. These are great for when traveling and you don't want to take much. The Revolution banana baking powder, I've not tried this at all, so I do need to try that at some stage. Listen guys, I am not about cancel culture. I have 3 of the Jeffree Star powders. I've had these for a very long time. I don't use them on my channel very specifically because I don't want to be dragged for it. You know, it's just a pain. However, I've got the shade, let me see, what's this one? I have the shade Translucent. I have the shade Beige, and then this is the luminous one in the shade Beige. I'm keeping them. I paid for them a long time ago. The W7, super cheap, Eye Bright Under Eye Setting Powder. This is really good. I'm nearly empty with this. It's a really great product. This is not the first one that I've had, and I will keep buying that for as long as they make it. There's hardly any left in that. That'll be one that we sit to the side and move to the front to use. Another small one, I think this may even be the full size. This is the Runway Room. If you like mineral powders, this is the Runway Room mineral powder in the shade B. It does have SPF 15 in it. Ignore the SPF. You need to use a dedicated SPF product. This is a really nice finish. I'm not a huge lover of mineral powder, so I do have another one coming up in a second. Runway Room is an Australian brand by Alex Favola. If you have not used the product, very underrated. It looks quite nice. It really looks nice. Keeping that. W7 Got to Glow. Not sure if this is still available. This is a super glowy setting powder. Like, you're going to look like it's shiny gold across your face. Use sparingly, I would say. It's a good product, but it's super luminous. Velvet Soft Focus Flawless Finishing Powder, Blurring and Setting Veil. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm trying to remember. It is quite finely milled. I do like the dispenser on that now that I'm getting used to them. We'll keep that. Most of these I'm going to be keeping, to be quite honest. The Revolution, this is loose and pressed powder. So you've got your loose, your pressed up here. I think mine's about to go off. That's got some little lumps in it. And then you've got your loose powder underneath. That's just gone everywhere. That's a bit too messy. We'll get rid of that. The e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. I've had this forever. Is it off? I don't think so. I don't know if powder can go off. It's got this a little, obviously, twisty top on it. We are keeping. That's not bad at all. We also have, let's have a look here, the I Heart Revolution Peach Scented Baking Powder. Baking powder? Yes. I don't think it smells like peach. I think this is drying. I can't remember. It's old. Look, we'll keep it. We'll give it another go. Once this starts to outgrow here, all my powders have to fit into this for now. The Revlon Age Defying Touch and Glow Powder. I quite like this one. I have the shade with translucent. I try to get translucent in most. Nude by Nature Mineral Finishing Veil. This is the shade 01 Natural. I will be doing and again with this type of dispenser, I will be doing a full face of Nude by Nature at some stage, so I do need to keep that for now. I have a funny feeling I think this is a little bit dry. Too Faced, the original one that we loved, the Ethereal Setting Powder in the shade Translucent. That baby is staying. Antipodes. This is the Skin Brightening Mineral Finishing Powder. Translucent again. It's non-colouring, so we will keep that. Okay, DB powders. I have the Hydra Set Translucent Loose Setting Powder with hyaluronic acid, green tea and aloe vera. I am wondering if it is meant to be like the By Terry Hydra Setting Powder. This is the shade Translucent Set and Refresh. Unique wet feel powder sets liquid and cream products and refreshes the complexion. Blend under iron anywhere you want to set. We will keep that. I've got a Flower Beauty puff in there. Oh. Now, this one, if you can get your hands on this, is the Natural Ground Minerals Finishing Illuminator in 799. This, if you do not want to spend, keep a secret, but if you do not want to spend a fortune on the Hourglass Dim Light Setting Powder, on that Ethereal Setting Powder, pick this up. This is a loose powder. Apply DB Natural Ground Minerals Foundation and Bronzer. Twist the dial to dispense, swirl the brush through the powder and tap to remove excess. For an illuminating glow, apply to face in downward circular motions. This, like it says, you just twist this. I'm not going to do that because there's a little bit in here, but this is a great dupe for Hourglass. I want to say it's about $17. If you have not tried this and you like Hourglass, try it. Tell me what you think of it. For the price, for the finish, this is a banger. Jaclyn Cosmetics, this is a Brighten Up Luminous Powder. So this is another, I need to put all my luminous powders over to one side. This is another product that is probably got too much glow to use to set your whole face. However, products like these, even the Laura Mercier possibly, go in super, super light, just used to buff around the edges. So I'm going to put these here, and that's the luminous one there. So if I keep these four together, because they're all luminous, and that's not going to fit there. Keep those together there. Then lastly, the Huda Beauty Easy Bake in the shade Pound Cake. I'm late to the party with this. I didn't like it at all the first time I wore it. After a couple of hours, my makeup started breaking up. I do think it was my base. That is sitting there. I have been giving it a good hard crack recently, and of course my opinion has changed on it. So that is it there. Let's pop these in here. This can go there. I really do need to try that a bit more. Will that fit down there? Yes. I like to try and squeeze these in here. That is good. We are all contained to that. In the end, I only got rid of 4 loose powders, but that's all we need to. We just need everything to fit in here. If it outgrows here, it is too much. Well, that is it, my friends. Please stick around. What is your favourite product that I just cleared out. Well, not that I just cleared out, that I had in that thing. Tell me what your holy grail is. We're doing more. Keep an eye out for them. Until next time, take care. Bye.